Welcome back. You know, on this Cinco de Mayo, thoughts may turn to sipping some tequila. It's a spirit you probably have heard of, but have you heard of the town of Tequila? Travel and lifestyle expert Jennifer Weatherhead Harrington joins us this morning to give us a history lesson and a couple of great recipes. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me, and happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo to you as well. So, the town of Tequila, tell me more.
Yes, there is a town of tequila, much like, Champagne comes from the Champagne region in France. Tequila comes from the town of Tequila in Mexico. So it's about a 2-hour train ride outside of Guadalajara, and that is called the Tequila Train. So mark that on your calendar for the next Cinco de Mayo next year, because the Tequila Train is fun. You just have to be ready to be drinking around 9 in the morning.
Oh my goodness. Well, as they say,
but it's worth it.
You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning, right? What a day.
Exactly.
Hey, what about Hornitos Reposado Tequila? That's been made in that town, right? For over 50 years, 60 years really.
Yeah, since 1950.
Oh my.
And so I thought I would make a few different cocktails for you with this Reposado tequila. And Reposado is a great tequila to mix into cocktails because it's kind of that middle ground. It's something that just kind of blends really nicely. It's nice and smooth. So the first one I'm going to do is a classic margarita. And what you're going to want is 1.5 parts of the Reposado tequila, 1.5 parts of agave syrup, or you can make simple syrup if you don't have agave on hand, and then 3 parts lime juice. You put that in a shaker. I already did that here. And then you just pour that into a glass. It's honestly such a simple drink, but I think probably one of the most delicious when you're talking about tequila. Another option is to do a take on the Moscow Mule and turn it into a Mexican Mule. So for that, again, you'll use the Reposado tequila, and you're going to add in about 1 part Reposado tequila, 1/2 part of lime, and then you top it off with a little bit of ginger beer. So it gives it a little bit of a kick. If you want extra kick, I sometimes add in some sliced jalapeno onto that to make it a little spicy.
Wow, jalapenos in the drink. A Mexican Mule, that's an interesting take, because I do love a Moscow.
Yeah,
I like the Moscow Mules a lot. But then, of course, you're looking at, somebody always gets that blended strawberry margarita, right? They always
Exactly. I picked something. I also picked some strawberry things just without tequila, just in case there's someone who doesn't like tequila, because we all have a tequila story and some of us love it, some of us don't, right?
Some of us don't remember it, right?
I made a strawberry mojito here, and you're going to take a few strawberries and muddle them up with 8 to 10 mint leaves and some lime in your glass. And then you're going to blend some strawberries up with a little bit of sparkling water. If they're a little tart, add in some simple syrup. And then you just pour that over top of some ice in that glass. You can add in some white rum if you want to, or you can keep it completely non-alcoholic. But it tastes like Mexico. It tastes like the beach in like summer, and it's perfect.
Oh, I got the cocktails taken care of. Let's talk about some food. You have an interesting take on a cheese board, right?
Actually, yeah, you could do kind of a cheese board, but you can add in some Mexican cheese with that, but also add in a lot of spices and peppers and that kind of thing. And one of the things that I actually really like is to actually do a little bit of a salsa challenge or a hot pepper or hot sauce challenge. So this is kind of like a fun way to add a little extra spice into your Cinco de Mayo and kind of test your spice level. So you can do like super mild salsas. The thing with Mexico is that they have tons of salsas, not just kind of tomato-based. You can even do fruit-based ones. I did a strawberry salsa here with some red onion and some jalapeno and cilantro. You can do a mango salsa. You can keep those for the mild ones and then kind of work your way up into some really, really hot ones. And do the same with some hot sauces. I know there's tons of local makers who do great hot sauces. Try that out. You could also do some really fun ways to integrate a little more Mexican culture into your life is to do an online virtual experience. If you can't get to Mexico right now, you could do an Airbnb. I did one recently where I learned how to make Mexican coffee from a barista in Mexico City, which was really cool. You can learn how to make the perfect tacos. You can do dance classes, even language classes, and sightseeing tours as well. So that's also a fun way to kind of integrate a little bit more than just food and drink, although food and drink is kind of the fun part.
Absolutely. You can't start with the food and drink, but so many, as you mentioned, so many other ways to celebrate the holiday today. Jennifer, thank you so much for the recipes and for the info. I love that, a taco Airbnb. Hey, you want to find out more from Jennifer Weatherhead Harrington, your travel expert and editor of Travel and Style. Just follow her on social, @Jen Weatherhead on Instagram or @Travel Style Mag.